Libra, hi, Adrian H. Nelson here from the beautiful Cape Town in South Africa, and this is your general reading, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Ascending for Libra for the 15th to the 22nd of March 2020. This is a general reading, so whatever resonates with you, accept it in your heart, and whatever doesn't resonate, just release and let go, and kind of set it free with peace and let it go. Okay, if it's your first time to the channel, welcome. If you're coming back, thank you for coming back. It means so much to me. Let's just take a moment to just connect in our hearts and then we do the reading. Okay, so whether you are Libra, whether you're cross-watching, if it's safe for you to relax, just taking a nice deep breath into the heart space and then just release and let go. Okay, and just take a nice deep little one. Close your eyes if you like, if you feel called upon. Into the heart space, opening that heart space, release and letting go. Okay, I'm going to have a look into your recent past, your present, your immediate future, and also end off with two oracle cards in a rune, because runes are really great to see what's happening at the moment, what's the overall energy, what is the vibe for you. Okay, you may at some time during the reading maybe hear some banging or some drilling. I do apologize if that happens. My neighbors are doing some renovations, so there has been a bit of commotion going on, a bit of noise going on. I apologize for that if it happens, but let's get the reading out for Libra and let's see what's happening over there. Okay, all right, number of cards just flipping right out there. So that's recent past. Let's actually turn them around. Okay, number of financial versus emotional contriving seeming to have happened there in the recent past. Presently, emotions. I have, there's a card flying, but I've recently hurt my back, so I'm not going to go see what it is. Sorry about that. I'm just going to draw you a new one. And just whatever issues you may have that you're not facing at the moment, or that you may be, shying away from anything like that at the moment, just face those, okay? I do feel there's a lot of emotions here. There's a lot of wants happening, okay? And the immediate future, and what is the energy at the moment. Okay, so there's a lot of like Queen of Pentacles there, very introspective at the moment, Libra. A lot of kind of inner soul searching in relation to money specifically, okay? How do I move forward? Will there be enough? Am I making the right choices with money? I feel that for you specifically, many of you actually thinking of starting a course, and there's the question actually whether this course justifies the spending of the money. Okay, all right, so I'm going to show you the cards, I'm going to clarify, and I'm going to show them to you as I clarify. But in the recent past, you've got the Nine of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. In the present, you've got Nine of Wands, Ten of Wands, and Two of Wands. So I said a lot of emotions happening over there. And in the immediate future, Ten of Swords, Six of Cups, and Page of Swords. Okay, so let's start with the past, the recent past, the Nine of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. Okay, so the Nine of Pentacles actually came out first, so it's actually in that order: 1, 2, 3. Okay. So let's look at the recent past, and let's start there with the Nine of Pentacles and see what we got. Let's see what we got with the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So the Judgment and the Two of Pentacles is coming out. All right. I feel that for some of you, there may have been uh, maybe like, I don't know, somehow it seems like there might have been almost like the resources that were available. Something might have happened. I know somebody might have lost their job, or maybe you got some expense. Maybe some of you all got like a baby or something. But something kind of stepped into the equation that made you really look at money again. Okay, that made you look at money differently, and not just only money, but your time, your energy, your resources. I also feel that a lot of you kind of did some inner soul searching, and you were actually asking yourself, this picture looks very bright on the outside, but when I actually look on the inside, is it really that bright? Am I spending my time, money, energy, love on people that might not actually fully appreciate it? And I actually remember this card came out because I did Scorpio reading just before you all know, and this one also came out, the Two of Pentacles, but it came out in a completely different context. Okay. Um, I feel that many of you might have said to someone, you know what, here's a chunk of money, go do your thing, go, and I don't really need to see you again. But it's not necessarily done in an ugly way. It's more of this is what's happening at the moment. So instead of kind of like yapping along, let me just help you to get there so I can move on. Okay. That beautiful sort of thing that you have about you, Libra, that you want everybody to win. Okay. So some judgments had to be made there, some decisions had to be made there, and some people had to be called out on their stuff. Okay. Some people had to be called out on their stuff, and you may not necessarily like that, but it was necessary because you could see that moving forward, the situation could have gotten everybody stuck. Okay. So you realize who and what might have needed to be, in a sense, almost cut off, but also you didn't cut off the person in such a way that it debilitates them, which is the great thing about you. Okay. Knight of Wands, yep, and the Ace of Swords. So you said, there's the resource, this is what I'm gonna do for you, this is how I'm gonna help you. You looked at the situation and you said, I'm gonna do this and that for you. And then going forward, if you apply yourself, you should be able to actually kind of get everything sorted yourself as well. So you really did what you needed to do in order to move forward in a way that you don't have to feel guilty about anything. And maybe you were coming from a point where you didn't want to create any negative karma, but in fact what you did is you created some positive karma, because you didn't just cut the person off. Even if it's a job, you didn't just leave. You kind of got a good replacement for you, or you got somebody else ready to take your place. So you considered all angles really beautifully before just moving on, which is beautiful about you. Okay, so Four of Pentacles and Eight of Wands. There there was a need, yeah, for emotional balance. So logically, you looked at the situation and you realized that for the overall good of everything and everyone in the situation, the like if you look at the recent past in the overall energy, so this is the recent past and this is the overall energy, there is the logic of looking inside the heart. Okay, so what emotion, yeah, in the recent past with the Eight of Wands, what emotion is serving everybody best, and what emotion is serving the overall picture best? Okay, so you really put some thought into this cutting, letting go. Okay. All right, are they going to keep on falling now? Are they going to keep? I really feel that when the situation is over, you need to really work on letting go. Okay? Whatever's giving you hurt, whatever's giving pain, whatever you couldn't resolve, don't still want to almost in a sense blame yourself for that. Okay? Queen of Pentacles, Four of Wands. All right? Some of you had to actually end relationships. Some of you had to end the relationship because you knew that that going forward, you guys were not the best for each other, and that broke your heart. Hey? It really broke your heart, but then on the other end, some of you also realized that the relationship that you were in, some of you gave some ultimatums to people and to say, listen, I really have these very strong feelings for you. I'd like to be with you, but you kind of need to make up your mind. All right? Yeah, with the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. Also, you really need to make up your mind. And I feel that those people really stepped up. They really stepped up and they came to the party because they realized that you were kind of like too special to let go. Okay. All right. So let's go to the present that we have. 10 of Wands. Sorry, 9 of Wands, followed by 10 of Wands and 2 of Wands. Okay. So for those of you that let someone go, for those of you that let a situation go, you really looking forward and you're saying, what is it that I want to have in this world? Okay. Some of you are really working at letting some of those feelings go, doing some deep inner healing, lots and lots and lots of Wands. Okay. 8 of Wands. And remember, there was 8 of Wands in the recent past as well for you. Okay. So 8 of Wands over there with all those other ones, really a lot of, I would say a lot of inner work, inner purging, letting go, dark night of the soul journeys have been taken, difficult journeys have been taken, emotionally draining situations have come up, journeys have taken, and sometimes it just really felt like all of this was running you down, but you knew what you needed to experience in your life. You know what it is that you need in your life, what you want your world to look like, and whatever it is that is not in complete flow with that, unfortunately you needed to let that go. Okay, you needed to let those things go that didn't work out for you. So it's almost this kind of situation of are you on board with me? Because if you are, fantastic. But if you're not, then I'm kind of sorry, unfortunately. You know, I'm going to have to move on. But for those of you that did have to move on or in the process of moving on, I feel that most of you already have. Those of you that didn't might be feeling quite a feeling of discontent inside because you know that you're holding on to something that most likely could never be. Okay? But for those of you that knew that it's time to go on, you see, the thing is, you are willing to go at it alone at the moment. So you are, this is where I want to go, this is what I'd like, this is in, there's a lot of me and I's at the moment, which is quite interesting for Libra, because Libra always wants to be there for everybody and to help everybody, and can sometimes end up being the doormat. All right. And I feel that many of you are so tired of that. You don't want it anymore. You yeah, you don't want it anymore. You're like, I want to move on. King of Pentacles and the Tower. You are, the majority of you, really, overall, the energy, you are willing to let go of whoever and whatever you need to let go of, in order to experience the peace of mind that you want. Okay? You're like, if I'm going to work really, really hard for my money, I'm going to enjoy my money. A lot of you let things go. You forgave yourself for a lot of things. A lot of things you might have ordinarily blamed yourself for in the past. You let those things go. And in the recent past, the Queen of Pentacles on top of the Eight of Wands, it is actually right above the King of Pentacles, with the Two of Wands. So you really, there's a balance between the emotions and the logic, as we said right in the beginning. Where's that card? There we go. So quite a balance between the emotions and the logic. Something might have happened, or you came to some kind of conclusion or to some kind of realization, who it is that you are and who it is that you want to be in this life. Okay? You made some very difficult decisions. Let's get you one more pass for one more card for the Tower here. This guy that's coming down here. Boom. What is this card? The card flipped around. There we go. Seven of Swords. in between the Tower and the King of Pentacles here. Okay? Seven of Swords. You, in stepping away, you would have tried your best to consider everyone, especially for those of you. I don't feel so much romance, but this is more the overall energy for your life. Those of you that stepped away from situations, you tried your best for those that are staying behind. You did the best with the resources and the know-how that you had to leave them in the strongest possible capacity, so that their own magic could come out, and so that they could almost step up to the plate of their own lives. And now it's entirely up to them whether they're going to actually do that or not, because I feel that many of you are at peace at the moment with with maybe those you have left behind. If they're not going to live to the fullest capacity and potential of who they are and what their lives can be, you're actually kind of okay with that. All right. Because you got that peace of mind. So going forward, immediate future, we have got Ten of Swords, Six of Cups, and the Page of Swords. Okay. So let's first clarify the Ten of Swords. But just, there's some old feelings that might still be coming up, but you're really working through that beautifully. And as you are working through things, the universe is rewarding you. So as you're letting go, you get the new coming in. So there's a balance coming in between the divine male, the divine feminine, the yin, the yang. And this going forward, you're very decisive. You're very clear on what it is that you want, and you're very decisive about it. And many of you are willing to take the difficult steps that you need to take. You are very prepared to walk the journey, the difficult journey, onwards, forwards, even if it means that you're doing so alone. Okay? So if you are cross-watching and you're with a Libra and they say to you, listen, Baba, this is what I want, that is what I want, I feel this is in our best interest, and what they're saying is making logical sense, you might want to pay attention, because it may seem like just a conversation they're having with you, but they're kind of sussing you out. Are you going with me or not? They want to know, are you on board or not? They need to know. They are tired of, they're realizing that the year's gone to a certain part already, and they are tired of just yapping along. Okay, they want to know what's happening. We're clarifying the Ten of Swords, and you've got the Three of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. Oh, that's interesting. Wow. So we're clarifying the Ten of Swords. Yeah, you know what it is that you want. You're really listening to those emotions. You know what it is. You know what it is, not only that you want, but what you need in your life for you to be happy. I feel that many of you might have been in a situation where you might have been almost a bit like like in a vacuum, or even in a very strong sort of denial. As to not only what you want, but also what you actually need. And you guys were not prepared to do that anymore. So you were prepared to take the steps for the journeys that you want, because you began to see a lot of potential. Many of you got really highly inspired and motivated, ready to work hard. Opportunities came around, and you said, I'm going to do this. Okay. I'm going to do this for the money, but I'm also going to do it because I want to live the full potential of who I am, the full potential of what my life can be. And you were not okay with living a mediocre life anymore. Okay, you were not okay with living a mediocre life. I shouldn't say. I want to draw you another card, and then three come out. So Page of Wands, Justice, which I haven't had in any other readings, and the clarifies in the Four of Wands. So Page of Wands, yeah. You see, emotionally, it's not that easy for you. Some people may think that you're very cold. You are calculated, but, I think being calculated sometimes has a very bad reputation. You are calculated, but you're not necessarily cold, but you still because you're still considerate, but you know what needs to be done. Okay, you know what needs to be done, and you're not very prepared, very willing. In fact, that is the Libra card. You're not very prepared to almost sacrifice your own happiness anymore for what others would call the greatest good of all. You're really stepping into your power there. You are realizing that a lot of the outside worries, concerns, things that might have completely thrown you off your A game before, you're realizing that those are outside sources, that you've got your arm on there, that none of the outside things that come around, they could maybe hurt you, but they can't break you, they can't kill you, they can't like wipe you out. And you're realizing your own power. You see, you know that you can fight back now, which is fantastic. So we're going to clarify the Six of Cups, the coming in, as well as the Page of Swords. That decisiveness going forward there, Libra, for you. I don't see much about love happening here. Like, there's very much in the beginning where we had, I feel for many of you, there might have been something in the sense of, so this is where I want to go. And are you walking the path with me? If you're walking the path with me, fantastic. If you're not walking the path with me, I'll be fine. Also fantastic. If we're going to separate ways, let's try to do it as amicably and as peacefully as possible. Let's still try to get the greatest good of all. You're not the kind of person to kick somebody out of their home in the middle of the night in the rain. But you will, you're probably one of those people that will say, you know what, this is where we got. I need you to kind of be, I don't know, gone in like, by the end of the week, maybe 2 weeks for the most. Here is, I don't know, rent money or fuel money, or you take one of the cars, or like whatever. You live in the one house, I live in the other house. So I feel that there's a great chance of separation here. But, and I feel that the other person, even though they don't like it, they may see that you're really being fair. So even if you're going through things like a separation or a divorce, you're really trying your best to be fair towards everyone. You're not looking for revenge, which is beautiful. Okay. But then if this person goes with you, this person might not actually realize how good things can turn out if they go with you. Okay. So back to the clarifying of the Six of Cups and the Page of Swords in the immediate future. Well, okay. What's coming out here? 3 cards. Okay. So the Hierophant, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. Okay. So there is a desire for love, though. There is a desire for companionship, but in the same sense, you're also realizing that even though there's a desire for companionship and for love and all those things, not to walk the journey alone, you are not prepared to, in a sense, almost lower your standards. You are not prepared to turn a blind eye to something that is not exactly what it appears to be. You're not prepared to fool yourself any longer. Okay, you might have done that before, but you're not there anymore. Okay, you're really realizing your worth, your value, who you are. So if you're stepping away, you're trying to step away as peacefully as possible, and as beautifully as possible, and as amicably as possible. But if you need to step away, you're gonna step away. Okay, because Knight of Pentacles and Three of Pentacles. Okay, there's some sort of offer that would have come in here, some kind of money offer, some kind of idea. I feel a lot of you for new business, so either starting a new business, and it could be something you work really hard for. All right, and it's going to take a lot of your time, a lot of your energy in order to be successful. So you kind of in that sense of, I prefer to not really do it alone, but if I have to, I have to, and I will, and I'll be okay with going through difficult times on my own. I want to get another card for that, because there are some beautiful things coming in. There's opportunities coming in. There's the energy of receiving coming in. Yeah, that inner strength. Doing what needs to be done, whether others approve or not. For Page of Swords, we've got Six of Wands. So we got Six of Wands next to each other. So Six of Wands in the immediate future. And then the first card coming out for Page of Swords is another Six of Wands. So yeah, sorry. Really positively, Six of Cups. So things coming in, and if committing going forward to this journey, sticking to your guns, which you really want to do at this moment, really moving forward quite beautifully, quite prosperously, quite profitably. Okay. What are these flipping around over here? So Nine of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and the Chariot. Some of you are dealing with a very strong, there's two energies here, Virgo as well as, I wouldn't really say a Cancerian, but a very sort of strong emotions really. Okay. I feel that for many of you, for those of you that really go forward and apply yourself, oh, sorry, that really go forward and apply yourself, there might be somebody at the back who says, let's give that person a chance. Okay, let's give that person a chance there with Nine of Pentacles. And remember, we started with Nine of Pentacles as well. So this is a full circle moment really for you. The vision that you had starting out, the vision that you had for where you'd like to go, the vision that you had for what you'd like your life to be, that vision is coming full circle. That vision is coming true. Okay, which is lovely. Page of Cups. The heart's desire is the vision is coming through. Things are working out better than you may actually imagine for them to work. I'm just going to get you one more clarifying card over there. Wait, this one's sticking out. Who are you? Up, done it once. Okay. So you might be feeling more than others may realize. Even though you let certain people go, you might actually still kind of wish that they could be part of the journey, but you also understand that if they couldn't, that is their journey. Okay. Queen of Pentacles, overall energy. For that, we're going to grab our oracle cards, and we're also going to grab a rune just to see what the universe is saying to us. Let's just get up. There we go. So Queen of Pentacles, for a new way of doing, you gotta be with the Death card there. You gotta be willing to let go that which was not serving you in a positive way. Another card calling. Okay. Oops. The Star. Heart's desires are coming true. Okay. So know that the sacrifices are worth it. Okay. Forgive yourself. Forgive the situation. Let go. Don't hold yourself in this dark moment of, oh my goodness, look at what I've done. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Have the willingness to let it go. Okay. Let's grab you another oracle there before we get you a rune, which will conclude your reading. It says discovering truth. Discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. Yeah, you do. Your heart is true. Your heart is honest. Okay. Choosing your path. All is possible. All is possible for you right now. So don't be so hard on yourself. All is possible for you right now. And what do we have? Courage, new beginnings, new starts. You've got what it takes. You've got what it takes. Okay? Rune confirms that for you. Libra, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your energy. That's all I got for you for now. Remember to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I will check back in with you soon. This is a reading for collective. And if you want to have a personal detailed reading, all the details are down below. My name is Adrian H. Nelson. I'm in the beautiful, beautiful Cape Town, South Africa, and I'm a holistic wellness practitioner. Thanks for your time.